Okay, so we're going to talk about 3-2 constant rate of change. So a rate of change is a rate that describes how one quantity changes in relation to another. So we're going to label this. We're going to label these charts. We're going to label this side right here an X and this side right here a Y. So, okay, so when we do this, we're going to do the change in Y over the change in X. Okay, so the change, what I mean from the change, I mean from this point to this point. So the change from this point to this point, this point to this point, and this point to this point is consistent. And so is it on this side. Okay, so the change from 15 to 30 would be 15, and the change from 5 to 10 would be 5. So the change in Y over the change in X is 3-1 when it is reduced. So that's going to be your constant rate of change. So you could use this as a formula, and you could say Y equals 3X. Okay, so example 2, the graph represents the number of t-shirts sold at a band concert. Use the graph to determine the constant rate of change. So we're going to give us some points. We're going to make our own chart. Okay, so this is our X, and this is our Y. Okay, so our first point would be at 8 p.m. there were 25 t-shirts sold. At 9 p.m. there are 30 t-shirts sold. And at 10 p.m. there are 35 t-shirts sold. So the change that's happening here is this change here. It's increasing at 5 t-shirts per 1 hour. Okay, so we would write it as a change in Y over the change in X, and that's going to be the change in Y is 5, the change in X is 1. So that simplifies to 5. Okay, so exercise determine each constant rate of change. So we would go from 4 to 8, which is 4, 8 to 12, 4. So this means the same thing is happening every time as long as these are equal. So we would do the change in Y over the change in X, and we would get 4 over 1 consistently, which would reduce to 4. Distance traveled, it's about the same thing. I guess we're going straight up here. So we're saying at 10 a.m. there's 72. At 12 p.m. they're 80, and then at 2 p.m. they're 88. So they're going up about 8 every 2 hours. Okay, so we're going to say change in Y over change in X, which is about 4 per hour. Okay, so that should finish it off. If you have any questions, let me know.